So I went to go see the new family-friendly movie, Epic.
Just for a minute,
Who are you people?
silver fork sky.
We are the Leaf Men, protectors of the forest.
Light you up like a star. I will follow.
My dad was right.
I am going to destroy the forest, but I'm only going to do it once, so try to pay attention.
Come on, you're with us now.
So now Epic's based off of a children's book called The Leaf Men by a man named William Joyce. If you're not familiar with him, he's written a ton of children's books, several of which have actually been made into other animated films, notably Meet the Robinsons, and then more recently, Rise of the Guardians. Now, I've been kind of interested in Epic for a while now. The original teaser trailers kind of caught my eye way back when, for just the really interesting visuals, kind of pretty interesting depiction of nature. But then more recently, I started to get a little worried. The trailers looked more and more not so great, I guess would be the term. They started throwing in little pointless cameos like Beyonce and Pitbull, which thankfully I didn't have to worry too much about because their characters are really cameos. They're there for a scene or two, and then when they are in the movie, there's nothing really objectionable there. They do a pretty passable job, forgettable but not bad. But then the big sort of the big sort of problem was the kind of similarities between its plot and then Ferngully. Ferngully. But thankfully, I didn't notice too much of an issue there. I mean, I suppose you could read into an eco-warrior sort of statement in Epic, but it's nothing like Ferngully, nothing at all. And really, I'm not sure if it really applies because in Epic, the main sort of issue is they're fighting natural decay. They're not fighting man-made or the evil humans or pollution or anything like that. It's just the natural decay that sort of happens to all things. I suppose the bad guys, yeah, they're trying to destroy the forest, but it's forest creatures trying to destroy the forest. It's not. It has nothing to do with humanity. So I guess at most or at worst the eco, focus is tied into the plot better, and it's more hidden, and it's less intrusive and annoying, I suppose, if you want to take it that way. Unfortunately, the rest of the plot is really generic. It's incredibly generic. I don't think I saw anything new or interesting in the entire film. It's just, girl has been estranged from her father, lived in the city all her life, has moved out to the country where her crazy father is, and they don't hit it off, and so she runs away and goes into the forest and gets embroiled in a big sort of thing, and she meets a boy and they don't originally get along, and they have conflicts and make jokes with each other, but eventually get together in the end, and there's just nothing new there at all. But thankfully, it's not badly done. It's just okay, I guess, in that regard. But it's a kids movie, so as an adult, you're going to go and you're going to sort of be okay with it. It's not poorly done. It's not bad. Kids are probably going to like it. It has some really cool action scenes. They do some really neat stuff. And the visuals are just fantastic. Beautifully done takes on nature, some of the crazy things that that plants and nature throws at you. Some really cool imagery has been done with that. If nothing else, it's really good to go see with your kids. There's no problem, just because you'll enjoy watching it, not so much for the plot, but just to see the neat things in it. It's really pretty. And also, if you go and see this, I have to say, if there's any one genre of movie to go see in 3D, it's kids movies that you need to go see in 3D. Because, you know, a lot of times with adult 3D films, well, okay, most of the time lately they're sort of 3D retrofits, so it doesn't really work very well. But when it's shot in 3D, most of them are atmospheric 3D, which is nice and it can really add to the scene. But kids movies like to play with the 3D, so it's not like intrusive, and it's not like throwing rubber balls at your face or shooting arrows at your. It's not like that, but they really do incorporate 3D in some of the chase scenes and stuff like that, and it's fun in a kids movie, whereas it just is unnecessary in a lot of other movies, if that makes any sense. So, in general, I guess, sum up, Epic is good. It's better than average, it's better than okay, and there's nothing really bad about any of the parts of it. Nothing at all. At worst, it has a sort of bland, generic-y plot. But, you know, the acting is alright, even with the pointless cameos. The annoying characters are, okay, annoying, but they don't invade and take over the film like they do in so many others. And, you know, it's just really pretty to watch. I'd actually go see it again with someone with no complaints, just for the visuals alone. But yeah, so in general, if you're going to go see a movie with your kids, there are far worse movies to see with your kids. You probably won't hate your life while you're watching the film. Let's put it that way. It's just gonna be okay. Now, so hopefully I'll get a review of this one written, less rambly, less incoherent, up tomorrow, up on Saturday. But next week I'm actually really interested to see that Illusionist movie, Now You See Me. So check back next Friday for that one. And have fun.